Okay, so for this one, guys, qualitative characteristic is verifiability. Also, we can say faithful. I'll give that in brackets. But I'll give you the answer for verifiability. Take down this one. Take down this one. In the exam, guys, you don't have to write the exact same words like this, but basically this should be the format that you should guide yourself. done writing. Okay guys, next one. Some business expenses were paid out of Pat's personal checkbook, who is the owner, and so do not appear in the reports. Qualitative characteristics. Qualitative characteristic is, what is it? Now you can think the other way as well. Faithful representation? Yes, Netum, what do you think? Sorry? Relevance? Yep. Why did you say relevance?
Because paying for the business expenses out of his personal checkbook
Yeah.
goes against the accounting entity assumption, which supports relevance.
Yep. Accounting entity assumption, yeah, that supports relevance. Yeah. Why do you say faithful?
Excluding expenses means the reports are incomplete and do not accurately represent performance, therefore lead to future impaired decision making. So I thought it was an unfaithful representation because he's deliberately excluded expenses.
Excluded expenses. Yeah. Okay. Now, yeah. Okay. Let me ask you like this, Tinoru. If it was an assumption, what would you pick here?
Accounting entity because
Entity.
it's
Personal. Yeah. Then what characteristic is related to entity assumption?
relevance.
Relevance. So in this case, what is it? Yeah, is correct. So basically, not faithful, relevance. We can say faithful as well. What is it? We can say the real world economic events. That means the business expenses were paid out from the owner's personal bank account, right? So that they don't appear in the reports. That means we haven't really reported the real world economic events because expenses have been done, have been paid off, but they were not recorded, they were not updated in the reports. But more than faithful, here, what is more important is, more predominant is relevance. Why? Because when the expenses have been missed out, we call omitted. When they were omitted, right? You know the meaning of omit? No. Not vomit. Yeah, omit. O M. I don't know if it's double M or O M. IT. Yeah. So basically, miss out, right? We basically disregard, right? So when they are missed out, what will happen? The profit of the business expenses will be understated, profits will be overstated, meaning users of the reports will make wrong decisions based on those, wrong information. That means we haven't included all the information that is relevant for or useful for decision making which is relevant. So, Netu, you can't write because it is, when you write it, you can't write because this is entity assumption, so that it is not. So that you can use what? To figure out the answer. Then you can't talk about the assumption unless they are asking about it, So because sometimes in the question, like in the future, I will give you referring to an assumption and characteristic both. Then you can say, right? Then you can say that's fine. But if it is only one single thing, you can't say because this is one. This is the one that is linked to this one. You cannot. But you can. So you can use it. What is it? To figure out the answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I think I did the right reasoning. I just wrote the wrong characters.
Okay.
Excluding the part in grey there.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, basically you have mix up with the faithful and the allowances. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, remember I told you when we were doing, when we started the some characteristics, ultimate objective is to make the, what is it? Relevance. All the other 5 things, we had how many characteristics? 6. All the other things are going to support actually relevance. So then at the end of the day, that's what we are going to meet, relevance. Okay guys, let's write this one. Relevance. Take down the answer. Okay, guys. Now we'll start today's lesson. Are you done writing? Any questions? Now, Tinodasi, this is how we are writing. Okay, Nithum? So this is exactly how you should write. I'm not asking again. I'm not telling you again not to write word to word. That's a format how you should write in the exam. Okay. Right. Okay, guys. Now what are we up to? We did halfway through, actually more than half, last time for the characteristics in terms of the number. Yes, we are done halfway through, right? We did 3, but in terms of the content, we have covered about 2/3 of the content, right? For characteristics. Today we have to do the comparability, right? Comparability, we will start with the note first, then after that I'll explain you guys. Nathum, did you do this at school?
No, we didn't.
No. What did you do?
We didn't start accounting.
You didn't start. And Tinura neither, yes? You didn't start at as well. Right. Okay, please take down. Financial information should be able to be compared with similar information about other entities and with similar information about the same entity for another period or another date. Next one, comparisons as above require the use of consistent accounting methods between businesses or between periods so that differences in results can be linked to differences in performance. First off, if the accounting procedures are different, they should be disclosed clearly in the reports. Comparability is linked to the anybody remembers in the period assumption? Not sure, yeah, correct. Period assumption. Good memory. Because why? Remember when we did the period assumption, I told you period assumption is linked to comparability. Yes, then we are saying in the comparability it's linked to the period assumption. Right. Okay, please read it, guys. I'll explain it. Okay. Right. What does this one say? So, compatibility, guys. Right. This is actually pretty simple. Very simple, straightforward assumption, characteristic. Right. Okay. What it says is technically, right? Even if it is in the same business in two different periods, let's say this year and last year, right? We have done profits, we have made profits, right? Then we should be able to be compared our income statement or our reports, our information without any issue, right? In such a way that we haven't changed the rules or the recording methods. Okay? Like, and not only in the same business, we should be able to compare the information in between two businesses as well. Let's say you two guys running two businesses, then if you follow the same accounting methods, procedures, right, practices, then your two business information reports should be able to be compared. So if we don't run consistent practices, processes or procedures, then we can't compare them, right? Forget about that. Two different businesses, we are basically mainly talking about one business, right? And so let's say if we change the rules, recording methods, then we can't compare the information and the outcomes, results, profits. We can't do that. Yeah?
So like if you change like the recording period from like monthly?
Yes, correct. You are correct. Absolutely correct. Let's say we were reporting monthly, right, last year, and this year we change it to reporting quarterly or semi-annual, right? Then we can't compare, right? Then another one is like if we change the methods, right? But there are different methods, guys. How we report, we'll do them later, right? However, it doesn't mean that we can't change it, right? In the world, there's nothing that may not be changed. Yes, everything is changing. Yes, including ourselves. It changes physically, mentally, right? So same thing, right? Every phenomena in the world is subject to changes, right? However, it doesn't mean that we can't change. We can. If we change it, what should you do? You should disclose. Disclose means you should reveal it. You should indicate, or we should inform it to the users. We should say, look, this is the change that we have done over this year, over this period. Okay? Because students have a mentality, or sometimes even teachers, they think that we can't change the rules. No, we can change, right? But we have to inform them. But what we can't do in comparability is we can't change again and again. Over and over we can't change. Okay? We were doing method A last year, we come to method B this year, and again we can't change it to method B, right? Next year. Right? That's the thing that we can't do. We can't change over and over. Okay. Next one, guys, is like simple example is you guys do sports. What do you do?
Futsal and volleyball.
Sorry, volleyball and
Futsal.
futsal.
It's like indoor soccer.
Really? I don't know. I never heard. You?
Swimming.
Swimming. Okay. Yeah, even I have played volleyball. There are few people that play volleyball actually. Yes, I have come across with a few people in my students who play volleyball. Okay, however, right, let's say volleyball or let's say basketball, whatever it is. But when you play a game, how many people are there in the side? 6, yes, in volleyball. In basketball, 5, yes. So let's say you play a game with 6 aside, yes, right? Then you will get a score. Then next time you guys change the rule. You will say no, not 6. We need 10 people in the side. 10 aside. Then what will happen? Rules have changed, and that means the score and the result outcome also will change. So that means we can't compare the results of the 2 games. Why? Because we have changed the rules. Same thing, simple thing. Right? We can't compare. Okay? Okay, guys. Then, technically, any questions? As I told you, this is related to a link to period assumption, right? Yes. Any questions? Next one, guys, timeliness, even easier. Only 3-4 lines. Right, so this one says financial information should be available to decision makers in time to be capable of influencing their decisions. Right? More updated information will be more useful for decision making that will lead to better decisions and outcomes. Example, discovery of an inventory loss that occurred a year ago. Yeah, that you can read it, guys. I'll explain it. Reading. Okay. All right, guys. Then, does this make sense? Yeah. What does it say? Financial information should be available or should be provided to users or decision makers in time. What do you mean by in time?
Without being late.
Being late, without being late, yes. what is in time, Tinuru? Updated in time. What's the difference between in time and on time? Do you know the difference?
Okay. Like
It-
on time, you have to be there by a certain.
Yes, on the dot.
Yeah, on the dot. Like in time, you have a window.
Yes, window. Yes, as you said, like yes, no, not being late. But if you say not being late, Nathu, we can say like that man is like on time as well, not late, right? But in time is like with some time gap, right? So just before, I mean, sometime before the deadline, right? So in time, so that they can. So why would we provide them the information in time? Because then the users or the decision makers can
It's more applicable. Like
more applicable, or they can use it. Like they can actually refer it.
takes is like more applicable to the current.
Yes, current situation, and then then it will provide more updated decisions. Yes, then more updated information will be more useful for better decisions and outcomes. So, for example, let's say you go to a doctor, right? And then let's say doctor is asking to get a blood report, right? Then, however, we say the doctor, look, I have a blood report like 3 months ago, right? So then, what would the doctor say? So doctor would use that one, or would the doctor ask us to get a new one?
You'd ask them to get a new one.
New one, yes, because why? Our circumstances have changed. Doctor can't prescribe medicine based on a report that is 3 months ago, yes. So it doesn't make sense. So like that same thing, like basically, guys, you know, for example, now see, if you need to get a weather report, right? No pointing referring the weather forecast that was like, you know, last week or a month ago. No point, right? Now the weather has changed, so then we have to get the more updated information for our decision making. So same thing. Now I have given an example: discovery of an inventory loss. Inventory loss means like at this point you don't know what it is. Inventory loss means inventory being damaged, right? So that inventory has been thrown into the bin, right? Because it can't be used. Maybe it was expired. If it is food, it was expired or something, right? Inventory loss that occurred a year ago indicates poor inventory management, and owner would have taken corrective actions in a timely manner to reduce inventory loss. So had that inventory loss been disclosed or informed to the owner would have taken a corrective action. But that happened a year ago. Now it is too late. Why? Maybe probably inventory loss would have reoccurred, right? That owner could have stopped it, right, by taking corrective action, right? Okay. All right, guys. Last one. Understandability, again, pretty simple, right? Let's write it. Financial information should be understandable or comprehensible to users with a reasonable knowledge of business and economic activities, and presented clearly and concisely. Understandability includes classifying and categorizing financial information and presenting them in a simple language. That is free. Sorry, that is that is free from accounting jargon. Have you heard the term jargon? Please read it, guys. This is the last one. Okay, guys. Right. Does this make sense? Yeah. What does it say? So this one says the financial information that we are presenting to the users should be understandable for the people, understandable or comprehensible. Same thing, understandable to users with a reasonable knowledge about businesses and economic activities. Maybe not everyone be able to understand what is there in the company reports. However, people who have some knowledge, fair knowledge about business activities and economics or economic activities, right, should be able to understand. It doesn't mean that like to read and understand guys financial reports. Everybody shouldn't have done accounting for their VCEO in the uni, okay? So if they have some knowledge, fair or reasonable knowledge about business and economic activities, they should be able to understand. So to understand, what should we do as accountants? We have to present them clearly and concisely, where we can't use accounting jargon. What is jargon, guys?
Like complex, like technical language.
Yes, technical terminology. You know terminology? Yeah, terminology. Yes, technical words, right? Technical terms. I mean, we have to use some technical terms, otherwise we can't definitely do it in any subject. You know, so we have to use it, but. We have to basically, what we are saying in accounting is we have to reduce the terms. I have given you terminology, right? For example, we can include graphs, charts, you know, things like that. Basically, that's it, guys. So we are done. What are we doing now? Yes, what did we finish, guys? Characteristics, and before that, what did we finish? Assumptions. So where do we come across them? These two, assumptions and characteristics. In
Scenarios.
no. Conceptual framework. I said that. So conceptual framework. What is conceptual framework? That's basically the setting, you know, the set out of the accounting. So mainly it is, so that is that we have concepts. So those concepts are three types, these two, and what we are starting to do. Before we do that, guys, I have to we have to write the answers for the rest. So then I'll show you a guideline. That means you can do the rest of the questions at home. Okay, right. Yeah, what do you think about this?
Timelines, because they're
Timeliness, part C.
Oh, timeliness, sorry.
Part C is timeliness. Yes,
Timeliness.
timeliness. Yep. You sure? 100%. Yeah.
In James's pastry shop, moving from
No. Hold on. You sure 100%? Nathan? 100.
80%.
80%.
Yeah.
Okay. You also 80%. 70. Okay. Your answers are wrong. Read again. Yeah. You guys have jumped. Both of you jumped to the answer now. Can't read it. Did you read it, Timur?
Yeah.
You have already answered it, yeah? That's why you said. Did you also answer that? No. Did you read the question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Read it again.
Is it comparability?
Comparability.
Yeah. Comparability.
Comparability. Now both of you think comparability. Why, Nathan?
Because the financial information of Jim's pastry shop should be able to be compared with at least his reports he made last time. And if he keeps changing the reporting period, then it's going to be a bit more difficult to keep comparing.
Yeah, so basically then what will happen? So the accounting procedures have been changed. So the length of the period has been changed. That means what can't we do, Timur? If we do that, we can't.
Make a proper decision.
Very good. We can't make decision. We can't compare the outcomes. The results. Why? Because period timing. The length of the period has changed. Yeah. This is actually simple. Straightforward, isn't it? Yeah. Even though you gave wrong answers at the beginning, right? Comparability. Right. Take it down, guys. Yeah, so basically guys, I want you to follow the same format in answering, because why? When you get a similar question in the future, then you know what to do. So I'm just basically guiding you how to answer the question, because this is very important. This is theory, which is pretty boring at the beginning, and unfortunately we have to do it at the beginning, because earlier I used to do the working out part first, but when I come back to the theory, then students basically get even bored more. They get more bored with the theory. But when I teach the theory first and then we go to the workout, then you have a solid understanding about the concepts. Then it's easier to actually teach. Otherwise, you guys get even lazier, right? So I want you to follow the exact same format, okay? Because this is what is required by the VCE. Okay, next one. If I come across a similar one, I wouldn't write this one. Or if you get the easy one, you don't have to really worry. Part E, guys, what do you think? Understandability. Interesting. Yes. What do you think, Neto?
Yeah, I think it's understandability as well.
Why is it understandability?
I think it's because he's owning all the jargon around,
Mm-hmm.
and people who have a fair understanding of financial concepts will
Mhm.
be able to entirely understand what he's saying.
Yeah. What do you think, Tinor?
Clarifying assets and liabilities into current, non-current allows users clear understanding of a business
Yeah.
liquidity
Yeah.
and short-term obligations.
Good. Yeah. How did you learn about the liquidity?
I searched up stuff about understandability.
Okay.
Research.
Yeah. Actually, yes. In this case, I haven't taught you still current and non-current assets. I'm going to do it today. They are coming under accounting elements, which is the third conceptual framework aspect, right? Okay. Oh, both of you are correct, guys. Okay. This is understandability. Is there another one for understandability? Yes. Okay. Yep. I'll give you this one, understandability. Yeah, even if you have written the answer, guys, already, but you have to follow my answer, okay? Because I know you guys may not be perfect, so I want you to exactly follow the same thing, right? Yes, Sinora, take down. Okay guys, part F.
Verifiability.
Verifiability.
Thank you.
Part F.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Yeah.
What do you think? You have to take a guess.
Verifiability.
Verifiability again. Okay, both of you are wrong. Why? If not verifiability, what do you think? Why do you say verifiability? But still there is a bill, yes? Electricity bill is there. We can verify. Don't worry about verifiability.
Wasn't it misplaced?
Yeah, it was misplaced, but after that, what happened? You haven't read the question properly. He discovered
Was it timeliness?
timeliness.
Yeah, I think that's should be timeliness. as well.
Yes. Why timeliness?
All the information was recorded too late.
Yes, basically, in August,
Oh,
right?
Yeah. So it can't be used for decisions because it's too late.
Yeah, too late. In August 24, Frank discovered the electricity bill misplaced for January. So that means he's basically discovering it after 7-8 months. Then what has happened? Basically,
It's a delayed report.
late test. So it's basically not actually time effective. Yes, because it is too late, 7-8 months late test. If like had the found it out before, if the electricity bill was too high, then he would have got a decision earlier than that about the electricity, how to save it or something, but in this case too late. Yeah. Okay guys, this one, timeliness. Yeah, be careful. I think what I saw common mistake with you guys don't read sometimes, right? You jump into decisions. You have to think twice. Okay, take down. Should be available to decision makers. Tinoro, take down.
Oh, I already have the timeliness thing.
Uh,
I already got the lines.
give me. So you didn't take down the previous one?
I did.
You did? No, this answer is not correct. So that's why I said, like always, follow my answer, right? Should be able to decision makers in time to be. Where did you find that answer from? In the internet? No, you figured it out. Yeah, that's fine. But at this point, you have to write my one, because what happens is, guys, if you don't get into this format and this method of writing, then it will continue, which you will be penalized. That's the problem. Next one. That's easy, isn't it?
Understandability.
Yeah, let's wait for him as well. Okay, let's see this time how you guys answer.
Understandability.
Why is that?
Because Jonathan's using only technical language, plainly to impress others, but they wouldn't be able to understand.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I made this question as funny, isn't it? Yeah, we shouldn't. It's, I mean, the purpose of, yes, Tinora, purpose of reporting the information is not to impress people. Yes? No, not to impress people. To why? To influence, to provide, no, not decision, to provide the information in a comprehensible or understandable manner so that they can understand, and then based on that they can make decisions. Yes. So then we shouldn't be impressing the people. We should actually, I mean, like, we shouldn't be showing our colors to others, right? In accounting, I mean, we have to help them out in making decisions. So then understandability, I'm not going to give you again. Why? I have already given you a answer. Yes, understandability here. Yeah. So then you have to follow the same way. So what do you mean by same way? Then you have to. There are two ways that how you can answer the question. What is it? Firstly, we can point out the theory, then we apply it. Otherwise, we apply first, then give the theory second. Right? Usually, I prefer the first method. I give the theory, then I apply it. But it doesn't matter, regardless, as long as you cover the points, that's fine. So now, how would you say this one? So then we will say the first part: financial information should be able to be, understood, comprehensible for the users who have a reasonable knowledge about accounting and business and economic activities. And then we apply it. What is it? We would say Jonathan should refrain from using technical language that may not be comprehensible to the others, and then as a result people may not be able to make decisions, right? And then rather than that, he can provide it in he can present them in a simple language, probably can include charts, graphs, etc., for the people to understand, right? Next one, guys, what do you think about this? Is a tricky question. Actually, this one this question was, I think, as I remember, in nozzle sack, right? In a nozzle sack. So I included it here. So now see, we are doing VC question. Okay, so that means 3-4.
When you say it can't be understandability again?
Again?
Did you say it can't be understandability?
No. I said it is understandability.
Oh, okay.
Were you kind of confused with this?
I thought even this could be understandability, but
Yeah.
this one couldn't.
This one? No, this one I'm asking what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is, as I told you, this is a 3-4. Yeah, this is, if you can answer this one, guys, you are pretty smart. Why? This is a unit 3 SAC question in nozzle, few years ago. I think about maybe 5 years, 6 years. Yes, guys, what do you think? I did a similar question before. No? Is Nathum, you made a decision?
Not yet.
Not yet. Tinru? No. Yeah, I'll give you need more time, or I can give you 1 minute or maybe 30 seconds. Yeah, if you want to refer to theory, yeah, you can.
So, is it understandability?
Understandability again?
I thought like the main point was understandability, but it also has like some like essence of relevance, since it says that she can't, or that she should differentiate, which would also relate to how relevance is states that financial information must be capable of making a difference to decisions made. But overall, I think it's understandability.
Overall, do you say, you think? What? Understand. So if you were to write this one, you would write understandability in the exam? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, yeah. You earlier, correct. Relevance. Yeah. Now what is the difference, guys? This is the story. Actually, yeah, this is a tricky question. That's why I said, like, if you can answer this one, you guys are pretty smart. Right? Very smart. So, you know the reason? Because, yeah, what you thought is correct. The thing is, remember we had a similar question, yes?
Yeah.
Earlier, what did we do? All the assets and liabilities we separated into current and non-current. But this one is talking about only non-current liability. But again, it is actually, guys, it is not fair for you to ask the question. Actually, the reason is I haven't covered this part, so you don't know what liabilities I have explained you. Non-current means like long-term liabilities. Current liabilities mean short-term. Right? So you have to. Why is that? Because the owner wants. If the owner knows like what liabilities are going to be met immediately, then the owner can raise money. Yes, raise money to cover the liability, so that she can make the necessary decisions actually, like how to raise the money. So that's why we are saying that we are talking about liabilities only here. Okay? Yeah, that's a tricky thing. Right. I'll give you the answer, yeah? Take down. Yeah, as I told you, this is Unit 3, second question. Supermarket. Okay, guys. Right. Actually, I thought of starting the other lesson as well, but I think we don't have time. But that's fine. I'll just introduce you. This one is accounting elements. You don't have to take any notes right now. Right? So accounting elements means, guys. So all the items, right? All the maybe let's say all the items or any item that you come across in any business, right? That you can imagine or that you have experience with, we can subdivide into these 5 categories, guys, right? Assets are the ones that we can easily experience or we can see, right? Assets means the things that we know, resources that you own, right? Mainly in a business, right? So you know what assets are, we have discussed, right? Liabilities means what is it? What you owe, right? We have loans, you know, mortgage, etc. Then we have owner's equity, right? Owner's equity means what is it? Owner's equity is the amount that the owner can claim from the business, and after the liabilities have been paid off. Okay. Revenues, of course, you know, like what you make when you run a business. Expenses means what you spend to make revenues. Right? Basically, these are the things, guys, that we are going to discuss. And assets, we will have 2 types, or we can subdivide into 2 types. Current means like short-term assets, like maybe your pencils, you know, money, right? Those ones, or food, they can be current, yes, but not in the business really. But the business also we can, you know, if it was a grocery, you know, supermarket, yeah. So inventory usually they are current within 12 months. They are current in the sense, guys, they basically evaporate in 12 months. They are gone in 12 months. Non-current means the assets that you can use for more than 12 months, like, you know, your phone, laptop, calculator, vehicle, property, things like that, furniture. Okay, guys, so basically that's the story about accounting elements. So make sure you bring the tutorial 3 next time, right? Then we'll see you when. So basically, guys, I will give you a kind of, for at least few weeks holidays, but you need 3-4. I don't give really, you know, big holiday. They'll get only 2 weeks holidays, but that also I'm going to cover up with extra classes because we are planning to finish the content 5 months before, so we are going to do 30 to 40 papers before you guys go to the exam. But for you, I'll give you holiday. So probably, guys, we'll again see you on the 24th. Right? When do you start school? 29th. Yeah. Is it okay, guys?
Yep.
24th. That means we have 1, 2. Yeah, technically there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So 4 weeks. Yep. When do you start with Dr. U? 17?
The week after. So we don't have it this week, we have it next week. Or the week after. I'm not too sure.
Okay, I think he said 17.
17.
Yeah. Do you also come to his classes?
Yeah, I do.
Are they in Green Valley?
Yeah, Global.
Okay. What do you do with him?
I do specialist math and
That's okay. Okay, guys. Right. And thank you for coming today. Yeah. So yeah, and also I appreciate your commitment. Coming to classes every day. Right? How do you find our class? Good. Like it? Yeah. All right.
Thanks for teaching us,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you. See you. Have a good day.
You too, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good.